Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. This will be a relatively quick video. I just wanted to share my excitement of receiving the August 2025 issue of Sewn Magazine. So if you saw my post over on Instagram, which would have been a couple days before this, I had talked about being featured in the magazine. And I am so excited. I have not read through, but I am definitely loving the color, the cover, and also this denim upcycle. But first, welcome to all those who are new to the channel, and welcome back to those who continue to tune in from week to week. So anyway, cannot get my words together, but anyway, so if you did come over to the channel or discover me from the magazine, thank you and welcome. So I am so super excited about this. First of all, Michelle, the owner, editor, and everything of Sewn Magazine, has been, for those who don't know, so the article is about BHM Pattern Designer Sewing Challenge, which I host every year. And it has been an amazing experience. And if you are interested, what is BHM? Black History Month Pattern Designers Challenge. So during the month of February, we focus and sew Black pattern designers. You know, that is the month of emphasis because it's Black History Month. Obviously, we're sewing, we're supporting all year round, but that month in particular is the month where the challenge goes on. You make something, doesn't have to be a garment, it could be handbag, wallet, crochet, embroidery, bras, all of that. As long as the pattern is by a Black pattern designer, is good to go. So this write-up is all about that, the sewing challenge, as well as this year, for those who don't know, was the first year that I hosted a multi-day sewing retreat. It is the luxury sewing retreat. There is another coming up in February 2026, February 12th through the 15th. There are a few spots remaining, so you can, and it's double occupancy. Just so for those who know, it's double occupancy. So if you don't sign up with a friend or whatever, I'll just pair you with someone. Do not fear coming by yourself. It is an amazing experience. Go to the website. You can read testimonials, see a recap video. I've been posting recap and testimonies over on the BHM Pattern Designers Instagram page. I will be sure to link all of these things down in the description box. And so yes, it is double occupancy, and you don't have to bring your sewing machine. You don't, for the two classes. So one class is included in the fee. That's the trouser fitting class. That is Isabel. Isabel taught this year as well a fitting class. And so next year is her signature trouser fitting class. And then we have Nikki, who is attending the retreat, but she has offered to teach bra making, which will be an additional minor fee. But both of those classes include everything. You don't have to bring anything for either of those classes. Everything will be provided for you. In addition to that, sewing machines, your food is covered every day. The lodging, the venue is absolutely gorgeous. You can see all of this in the link down below and read over everything. Of course, if you have questions, you can email me, hello@SewNaturalDane.com. But it is going to be so much fun. I have already, as a matter of fact, have been, those who are coming in 2026, they're part of the private Facebook group. So there is a SewNaturalDane Facebook group out there, but it's only for people who are attending the retreat, because I find I often have to decline people because I get this influx of people wanting to join the group but they're not attending the retreat. So that group, and it says it, you know, it's only for those who are attending the retreat. That's it. And so we've been doing some fun things behind the scenes and shared a few things with them so far this year. And so yeah, so it is exciting. Next year we do have a field trip planned, and I have some other fun things planned. So anyway, so if you do want to attend, definitely hit the link down in the description box. Come on, I would love to meet you. no need to be afraid. It is diverse, everything. Just come, enjoy, build community, and yes, the food is, yes, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you are taken care of. So anyway, and of course there's shuttle service available for those who might need it. All of that is down in the description box. So this article, this was so fun because I started out saying Michelle from Sewn Magazine at one point was a sponsor a couple years in a row for the BHM Pattern Designer Sewing Challenge. And one of the things that I had mentioned in here is starting out, you know, it was starting the sewing challenge was, hey, at that time there was no promotion or really anything about Black pattern designers out there. I love how it has grown. I love seeing other people promote Black pattern designers and different things of that nature. Yes, I absolutely love it. Plus my website does list, when you do go on the website, I'll leave both page links, but the page that has all the pattern designers listed on it has it's not all inclusive. People are still sending me emails like, oh, reach out to this person, because I do reach out to Black pattern designers to make sure it's okay for me to list them on the site. And so sometimes the answer is no, perfectly fine, I will not. And so, but anyways, the site also includes Black owned fabric shops, embroidery, handbag, all of that, wallets, where you can get lingerie, all of that. And so yeah, it's a very comprehensive page. So for those who, you know, you're supporting all year round, definitely visit the website just to get some ideas. But fun fact, even though, so the photographer who did all of the pictures for the photo shoot is Salty Monkey Productions, who is Stan, and she also was the photographer at the retreat. So for those who attended the retreat, you met Stan. You saw her all over the place taking photos and videos, and she did all of the testimonies and different things that I've been uploading. I've been dripping them out since February. Maybe I'll do 1 or 2 a month, try to spread them out throughout the, you know, rest of this year. And so she did all of that. So thank you, Stan. Thank you. I'll leave her link and everything down below. But she did all of the photography for both the photo shoot as well as the retreat. So with the photo shoot, when did I do this photo shoot? It is now August when you're seeing this. I think it was May. It could have been, no, it was June. It was June because the day that I went, oh my gosh, I'll pop up clips and video. I think I have a couple clips and video from that day, you guys. I remember it was Juneteenth. You guys, it was that was one of the hot days here. When I tell y'all, I was sweating bullets. And thank you, Stan, for cleaning up these photos. And my good friend, one of my friends, took me out that way. She went with me to help me with like clothing change, and she helped try to freshen up my makeup and stuff for me, because when I tell y'all, it was so hot that day. It was so hot. But we did do the photos indoors though, and so, but that moving around and everything, because it was so hot and stuff outside, yes. And you will see that I wore here, so 2 of the sponsors that I talked about in particular, because they were my yes from day one. Roz from So Much Fabric, who I talk about all the time. She is a friend and she has grown to be a friend. Actually, fun fact, Roz and I had been in communication prior to me ever moving to Texas. I knew she was here, but when I lived in Wisconsin, I used to order the Burden magazines all the time, and I used to communicate and order fabric from her, and I used to communicate a lot through email that way, right? So when I came down and I knew she hosted these sewing fashionista meetings, that's when we met in person. And so yeah, it has been lovely ever since. But from day one, Roz has always been, and actually this particular outfit here, this that I'm wearing underneath, it's in the magazine, is Nomi 2026 that I lengthened into a dress, but that fabric came from Roz. And then the other person who, from day one, Montoya, from Montoya Mayo Patterns, day one. And I appreciate, do not, if there's anything I can say for anybody, it doesn't have to be sewing related, it could be business related, it could be anything. It doesn't, you know, it could be anything, school, whatever, work. Do not despise small beginnings, those small baby steps, because I started the sewing challenge. I mean, I didn't have a lot of followers. I don't have a ton of followers now, but that's okay. I have learned, and y'all heard me say this, I've been on YouTube for, I just got a thing that it was like 11 years. I started out, another fun fact, my channel started out as beauty and hair content, natural hair, but I didn't focus on that stuff. I don't wear a ton of makeup, and with my hair, I was doing it for a little while, but then once I got back into sewing, that just took over, and so that's what I've been doing ever since. But anyway, so yeah, the fact that there were a couple people from the start that said yes, and that saw the vision, and that, you know, supported, means so much. No matter how many and who or whatever, the fact. And Roz, y'all know Roz, so much fabric, and Montoya Mayo still riding to this day. But it was through those efforts and being consistent with the challenge, and of course I having my YouTube channel, that I did a one-day workshop, right? Y'all remember that 3 years ago, no, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I did a one-day workshop here in Houston. One day. 90% of those people that came to that were all from out of state and from everywhere. And I was asked at that time, would I consider doing a multi-day sewing retreat? I was like, no. And in that following year, I did not. And so this year, I did. So yeah, that would have been 2 years ago, 2023. And so to see how things have evolved, and, you know, just an idea that has sparked, I don't even want to say a movement, because it just should be natural. It should be just part of the day-to-day, right? Well, at least in my mind, that you are supporting other small businesses and designers and different things like that. Y'all know I enjoy doing that. That's what I'm all about. And so to see how things have continued to grow and evolve, I love the input and feedback that I receive throughout the years, and yeah, I just love it. So even with the retreat, and I have another fun fact, this was not the first magazine I was featured in this year. Let me tell you what the other one was. But yeah, so if you're thinking about attending the retreat, I would love to meet you. Come. I mean, look, it's a good time, y'all. It is a good time. And I do put a lot of, you know, I love for people to feel comfortable. I love to spoil people. I love that. I love that. And so when you come to the retreat, yeah, you getting attention, you getting loved on, and we are going to have a wonderful, fantastic time. And so, like I said, this wasn't the first feature. Now, I didn't show the next page, because the next page is only for those who, right, that paid for the magazine. But anyway, so that probably tell you to get the magazine if you haven't gotten it already, if you still can. But it is not the first magazine that I have been featured in this year. Those who are members of SewNaturalDane already know this, because I told them back when it happened. But this is not the first magazine. Let me share with you the other magazine. Okay, the other magazine I was featured in earlier this year, this was back in March of this year. So it was quite a few months ago. But let's see here. Okay, I got stuff falling all over the place. It is called the Shaping Women in Business Naturally, Houston, magazine. And so for those who don't know, I have another business. It's called The Fabric Boutique. It's a Christian-based business. And so I had an event that business was vending at, but also I had the opportunity to be in a magazine. And so this is that feature here. I don't know, it's a little bit of a glare. There you go. So you can see it. So that was that. And this particular photo shoot, I remember I did that photo shoot several years ago, and those pictures are still good. So I use, for that business, I tend to use those photos a lot for different things. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to come in and share my excitement. And I am just, this weekend, the day I'm recording this, my husband and I are getting ready to run some errands, but over the next week, over the next several days, I will be diving into the magazine. I don't know if there are additional issues available or not. I know sometimes you can order back issues, so I'll still leave a link to the magazine down in the description box if you're interested. But I just wanted to share some pictures behind the scenes. I should have been popping up pictures and everything of different photos and that were taken, some that didn't make it into the magazine. I just gave her a whole bunch. She only asked for like, I think 3 or 4 pictures, and I think I gave her like 7 or 8. Just, you know, whatever would work best for the layout of the magazine. And so yeah, I am so excited. All right, everybody, if you did get the August 2025 issue, let me know your thoughts. What did you think of the write-up of the article that I had did? And yeah, let me know your thoughts on the magazine as well. Like I said, I'm looking forward to diving in, because it looks like this month was definitely about Ankara, shades of Ankara, big statement. It says here, shades of Ankara, big statement making pockets. And so that is one of the articles. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to going through the entire magazine over the next several days, taking my time. But anyway, all right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. Again, consider subscribing. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. I upload every Sunday and Wednesday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So I hope to see you on Wednesday. Thank you again, and feel free to go through my channel and go back through some other videos if you so please. And I'll make sure at the end of this video, the playlist for BHM pattern designers pops up, so you can see different things I've made from Black pattern designers. All right, everybody, have a blessed one, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.